So let's talk now about what to do at a stop if you are stopped. Billy, what's the best advice we can give somebody?
Remain calm. I'm sure a million things are flowing through someone's brain when they see those lights flashing behind them. As the cop would ask me if I've been drinking, especially if you have been drinking, what am I going to do? What am I going to say? The best thing to do is to remain calm, pull over safely, because the cop's taking mental observations based on how you're driving at that time. So just be cognizant of that if possible.
And it's quite likely these days that it's also being recorded by a video cam, a dash cam, correct?
Absolutely.
So not only is the cop making observations, but he's actually recording how you're operating your vehicle.
The cop will approach the vehicle. It's best to be polite, answer any questions. He's probably going to ask, why did I pull you over? Typically, your response would be, I'm not sure. The cop would let you know why he pulled you over, and eventually he'll get to the line of questioning if you've had anything to drink, which could potentially open up the floodgates for the DWI, probable cause.
By saying yes, you're creating probable cause if you say you've been drinking. And if you say you haven't been drinking, and it's obvious that you have been drinking, that's the countervailing concern. And what are the common observations they're looking for is slurred speech, glassy eyes, smell of alcohol on your breath. So if you say you haven't been drinking and you have those indications, then you're probably going to have a real challenge and he's not going to believe what you're saying. And usually, a lot of times in our experience, probable cause can be established before the pullover. Number one reason, especially with older make cars, is not turning your headlights on. People get in the car when they have been drinking, forget to turn on their headlights, especially in a well-lit area, like especially downtown Patchogue. It happens all the time. People get in the car, light up the car, but not the headlights, and then the cops are sitting all over the place in Patchogue looking for that. What do you have to do when you're pulled over, Billy? You have to give your name, license, registration, and insurance has to be produced. Beyond that, really, there's no obligation to provide the police officer with anything.
Especially if it's self-incriminating answers. They're asking questions that could potentially, incriminate you. You're not obligated to answer those questions. You can just tell you've been advised not to.
The idea is to enjoy yourself this holiday season and not get caught up with driving. But if you do, this is what we would recommend you do if you do get pulled over.